Hello, my name is Naila Thurman, and this week I participated in Chattooga County's History Camp. What I enjoyed most about camp this week was going to visit Miss Massey's farm. On Miss Massey's farm, I learned from her brother that anybody can do something simple and easy, but it takes the person with determination and dedication to do something hard and incredible.
Our granddaddy and our daddy cured hams in the fall and the winter time. As soon as it got cold, we'd have hog killing, and they slaughtered their own hog, cut their own meat, and they would cure the hams in great big wooden chests with salt or sugar or ever how they wanted to cure that ham to preserve the meat. My grandmother and my mother and more people in the family would come and get together and quilt. And they had these quilting frames that hung from the ceiling on 4 wires. And they'd build a good fire back there, and they'd just have a good time that day, sitting back there and quilting together. And of course in the summertime, we always had the family over, and we had ice cream out on the front porch. Homemade ice cream. The good kind that these electric freezers don't make. The kind you have to turn the crank yourself, and they'd put newspaper on top of the ice, and all the kids would have to take turns sitting on that ice cream freezer on that cold ice as somebody turned the crank. And then when it was time to eat it, it was really, really good ice cream.
It's a 1944 DC. It was bought during the war. At that time, you couldn't just go buy a tractor if you was lucky enough to have money to purchase one with. You had to go be approved to buy a tractor. They got approved to buy 2 tractors. Uncle J.D. was already serving in World War II. They went and talked to the draft board first, because Daddy was the oldest, and Uncle Bob would have been 18 in a year or 2. They went and talked to the draft board. County had a draft board. Granddaddy Massey went with them. That board told them, said, y'all go ahead, buy them tractors. Food's gonna be as important for us as anything for our country. The list price on that tractor was $1,285. Probably bought it for $1,100 or $1,000. But after they bought those tractors, Eddie and Uncle J.D. both got their notice to come be examined, the military. That's what it was. They took J.D. Daddy was the oldest, and they deferred him to stay on the farm. So then they had a dilemma. They had 2 tractors they had to pay for. Wasn't many tractors around in communities then. And then Uncle Bob, I think farm life at that time, they was trying to get cotton out of the field, and that might have been the years the boll weevils hit them real hard when they was at Sunnydale. Still picking cotton in January and February, trying to, cold. He about had enough. So he told Daddy one day down there, he said, just waiting on the sun to come up where they could get started. He said, one thing about it, I won't be doing this next year. I get 18, I'm joining the Army. And he did, and he served, and he come back. So then really had a dilemma. Uncle Pat was young. Daddy run those tractors day and night for the public after they got their crop in. But I think he left here, or left one time, and when he'd get stopped at Miss Bice's place, she'd have 5 acres she'd want to turn and cut. So he'd do that. Then the neighbor'd see the tractor up there, they'd come. But he wound up down around Kenneth Mosley and them's place. Stayed gone for 7 days and 7 nights.
Wow.
He said a lot of them, it seemed like Uncle Bob would come during the day, and they was at Oak Hill somewhere, and it was on a Friday. He walked from Oak Hill back to Sunnydale to go see his girlfriend at Trine. Walked from Oak Hill to Sunnydale. And so that's how they paid for them tractors, was just running them all the time.
Night and day.
And,
Swapping out drivers.
It wasn't gas, it wasn't diesel fuel. You started them on gas, and then you changed them over to, it was nearly kerosene. It was tractor fuel, is what they called it.